China's military strategy is also not limited to arms. Technology is one of its most potent weapons. Its biggest bet was on tech giant Huawei, the global leader in 5G, now turning into a global pariah. At least 6 major countries have banned Huawei. It is losing contracts. It is losing credibility. It is under scrutiny for its links with the Chinese army. The question now is, when will India block this security nightmare?
An angry China is venting through cartoons. This one, published by the Chinese state broadcaster, shows British Prime Minister Boris Johnson trying to tear down a Huawei tower. But this picture might soon become a reality. Huawei is under intense scrutiny in the UK. Just last week, the company's representatives were grilled by lawmakers in London.
The Chinese state has had a history of stealing intellectual property. Do you believe that if we allow Huawei into 5G, that this country will be more vulnerable to a cyber attack?
Obviously, there is no evidence to support the claim.
Would it not make Huawei's argument and credibility easier and stronger if you confirm that there's a chance you'll provide data when asked by the Chinese or indeed any other government?
It's not our role to operate the network or to touch customer data.
All this could lead to a ban on Huawei in the UK. The British government might keep Huawei out of its mobile network. A ban will be a clear U-turn, but Boris Johnson is not alone in doing it. He will be one of the 6 world leaders to bar Huawei in one form or another. And considering the global anti-China wave, the announcement from Prime Minister Johnson remains a mere formality.
I'm very, very determined to get broadband into every part of this country, reaching out across the whole of the UK, and we're convinced that we can do that. And I'm also determined that the UK should not be in any way vulnerable to high-risk state vendors.
The list of countries that have banned Huawei is getting longer. The United States by far has been the most aggressive. Not only does Huawei face a ban in the US market, the government has also barred American companies from doing business with Huawei. Australia had blacklisted the company 2 years ago. New Zealand is blocking Huawei too. Reportedly, Italy and Canada might follow suit soon. An alliance could take shape to hunt alternatives to Huawei. It is called the D10 Alliance. This includes the G7 countries, plus India, South Korea and Japan. The United States would like to see this alliance take shape. And reports say that the United Kingdom has now begun persuading allies too. All eyes are on India now. The government is yet to decide Huawei's fate in the country, but after the ban on 59 Chinese apps, a ban on Huawei looks like the logical next step. The world is waiting to see when India takes it. Bureau Report, WION World is One.